Okay guys, look, I know I shouldn't be recording when I'm driving, but I am driving through um, Alabama. I decided I was going to go down to Birmingham originally, but then when I was talking to somebody in the pub last night who's from Alabama, she was like, you need to go to Gadsden, there's a beautiful waterfall. But because I'd already planned where I was going to sleep last night, it's sort of, in order to get to Gadsden, it's taking me sort of down through residential areas. I have just seen a Confederate flag flying outside somebody's house in what I can only describe as the arse end of Alabama. So yeah, that's another thing that I've ticked off my list. See an actual real life Confederate flag flying outside somebody's house. Done. Achievement unlocked. It's just endless. Just endless, endless. First stop in Alabama, it is 9:15 in the morning. I'm on the way to Knuckalula Falls. It's the coldest is gone, thank God. I'd much rather have a rainy day than a cold day, that's for sure. This is what we're approaching now, right there. I don't know if you can see that sheer drop. What that's the fall. So let's find out exactly how much of a drop this is. Okay, so that statue right there is in the memory of a Native American woman who back in the day was forced to marry somebody that she didn't love, as opposed to the one that she wasn't in love with, and rather than marry the person that she didn't want to marry, she threw herself off the top of the waterfall and killed herself. Well, I'm sure on any other day the view would be spectacular. Okay, so it is half past two. I'm just about to start the 4.5 hour drive down to Gulf Shores in southern Alabama, right on the coast. Just been to the Civil Rights Museum. There was no videoing inside, so I got a couple of photos on my phone and stuff. Really super interesting, super detailed museum as well. It was the 30th anniversary of the opening of the museum, which I didn't realise until I got there, which meant it's free admission for the day. And I even got a cookie. Free cookie they were given to people on the way out, which is awesome. One of the volunteers that greets you on the way in, I asked him on the way out how long he'd been volunteering there. He said ever since it opened, 30 years he's been volunteering there. He's 84 years of age. Black guy. So I asked him, he's born and raised in Alabama. He was in his 20s when segregation ended. So I got to hear a first-hand account of somebody, what it was like growing up in as a black guy during segregation, and he said that he was out, on all the protests, getting bombarded with pellets and the hoses and all that kind of stuff. So that was super interesting to hear a first-hand account from somebody who actually lived through it. So that was really cool. But yeah, onwards and upwards to the next destination. Smile, say hi.
Mixed reviews.
Ladies' toilets in the bar. Look at all the graffiti. Apparently graffiti is like encouraged here. It's blinking up or something. Everywhere you look, it's graffiti and graffiti and graffiti. All of it.
Okay, I'm Angela. I'm from New Orleans, and I don't know what advice I can give you is just take advantage of every opportunity there is in life that is given to you. That's all I have to say. Oh wait, and definitely moisturize, bitches.
Tribute song for anybody that's ever used online dating. sources, which there's a lot of them out there, and there's about 2,500 just in the United States alone. And I'm going to be singing about each one of them today. Well, let's talk about two of them anyway. Two of my favorite by far. One is 420 Singles, and it's for stoners. Let's get together, sing a few songs. Don't forget to bring your favorite bong. But my favorite by far is Procrastination Singles. It was started in 2018. There's 2 active members, but there's a lot of interest. Anyway. It's a frightening proposition, scary as hell. A lot of people have tried it, and they know it all too well. What seemed forever, someone special I tried to meet. My dreams came down, crashing at my feet. So I made myself a target, hoping for the best. I even bought one of those subscriptions to compete with all the rest. I created a profile as honest as I could, with truth and current pictures, just like I thought I should. A simple string of words to describe just who I am. Never realized it might become a problematic quagmire jam. As I double-clicked submit, I got frightened to the core. I suddenly started feeling like a cheap internet whore. It's online dating. Everybody lies with 20-year-old pictures and Photoshop thighs and thighs. It's online dating. Exaggeration rules. And if you're not real careful, you can end up looking like a fool. Jan was the first I contacted. We seemed a perfect fit. She was a lean, athletic trainer with no kids to babysit. She picked a pricey restaurant where she filled the seat for 4. She was so damn big we had to grease her down to get her through the door. She ate everything on the menu, then placed an order for her kids to go. Before that night was over, I'd spent nearly a year of my dough. It's online dating. Everybody lies with 20-year-old pictures and Photoshop thighs and thighs. It's online dating. Exaggeration rules. I'm starting to think I might be caught up in looking like a fool. Well, after spending all that money, I had to wait for weeks, save up enough for the lovely Karen who I did seek. She was a Victoria's Secret model with a drop-dead lovely face, but in reality she turned out looking like a catfight from outer space. I in no way look anything like Tom Cruise, but I posted a real picture. There was never a ruse. It's online dating. Everybody lies with 20-year-old pictures and Photoshop thighs and thighs. It's online dating. Exaggeration rules. There's no doubt in my mind, Karen's making me look like a fool. But since I paid for that subscription, I went, hell, I might as well give it one more last try. A beautiful college professor wanted to meet me. I wonder how much of that shit was a lie. She turned out to be lovely, smart, and charming. We seemed a perfect pair. After dinner we went out dancing for hours without a care. Long kisses on the doorstep. She asked me to spend the night. With an offer like that, I couldn't turn it down. Good God, everything just seemed so right. Things got hot and heavy. My libido was set free. It's thin and lovely, smart and charming, turned out to be a he. Yes, it's online dating. Everybody lies. 20-year-old pictures and Photoshop eyes and thighs. It's online dating where exaggeration rules. And if you're not real careful, Sue will turn into Sam, and that's damn true. Since I paid for that subscription, which was quite lengthy, and it took a year for it to disappear, I might as well take advantage of it. Not that I was angry, but I figured, hell, I can play this game. If everybody's gonna lie, hell, I'll do the same. I changed my photo to a model that was easy on the eyes. I superimposed a horse's genitalia right between my thighs. Lots of dates followed, but none lasted very long. I'm sure all they wanted to do was check out my incredible, magnificent schlong. I know I should feel guilty, but this, it seems like a sin. But with all the action I was getting, better than Tinder, all I could do was grin. I know this won't last forever. Sooner or later I will get caught, but at least I'll get a chance to get an STD from this subscription that I bought. It's online dating. Everybody lies, even me. 20-year-old pictures and Photoshop eyes and thighs. It's online dating where exaggeration rules. And if they're not real careful, I'll make them look like a damn fool. Hi there, Harrison, not Ford, Grumman, here in Gulf Shores, Alabama, particularly down Fort Morgan Road. And I'm here with Izzy, and we are discussing what might be called the answers of life. First of all, find out who the hell you are. Discover it, question it. Take yourself all the way back to your birth and figure out who you are. And when you do, you won't have to worry about life. Life will live you, and you won't be living life. Enjoy it. Embrace it.
This is the front of where Harrison lives, and we're going for a little mini exploration before I get on the ferry.
What?
I'm talking to the
Oh.
the viewers. Wow, got a cool little shell collection.
Oh, that's mine. This is what you missed. Here's my rat trap where I've caught 36 rats with it. Just the joy of an outdoor shower, which you've missed.
But come back in the summer. When did you say Hurricane Sally hit?
September 2020.
Okay. Look at the beautiful white beaches on the Gulf of Mexico.
Made up of 99% quartz. Now what happens is you can do this, you can't do it in so many other places, but seaweed. Maybe careful. The sand squeaks when you walk on it. Hear that?
Yeah. Wow. Squeaky sound.
And the reason why,
And it's so, it almost feels
it's
like the
almost
sand
sugar-
you'd find in the Sahara
sugar
Desert.
sand.
It's really soft.
Yes, and it's
Really
the
soft.
reason it squeaks is because each one of the grains are exactly the same size. Oh,
Wow.
oh, there you go. That's a skate egg casing. They lay their eggs in that, 2 or 3, and then they hatch.